What's going on, dude?
Yep. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Trying to get myself situated here. Internet's being a little weird for me tonight, but I should be able to get it going here.
Yeah, they got some bad weather coming. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's windy as hell here. You can tell it's coming any minute.
Absolutely.
What you been up to, man? How you doing? All right?
Yeah, same old, man. It's living that dad life, man.
Yeah, busy as always now.
Very time consuming. I don't even know if it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. All right.
What up, there? What's going on?
So, mate.
So we got a lot to talk about today, man. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, man. Got a lot going on.
Yeah, definitely, man. We got Hard Knocks to talk about. We got the All-Star break, some Jalen Brunson stuff here. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about, man. For sure, I'm excited. Bunch of different topics tonight.
Yeah, man.
Chris Tweedledee is busy, man. He had some stuff to do, so he won't be on tonight. It'll just be us two schmucks on here.
Yep, you're stuck with us.
Yes, sir. But we got a loaded lineup, and we're going to talk some fantasy picks as well, some sleepers we think for this year. So let's get it going, man. Let's do it.
Let's run it.
This is Sports of Ages.
Yes, sir. What's up, Ma? What's going on?
What's up, Janine?
Recap the weekend a little bit, man. Had an awesome party on Saturday. Thank God the weather held up.
Oh, it was a great time, man. It was beautiful too. It was
awesome.
Not too hot.
It definitely was nice. The rain held off, thank God. It was raining in the morning. Me and my mom and Brianna were setting up. It was brutal. We were like, oh, it's gonna rain. Like, this has to just stop, man. Please stay away. And thank God it did. Ended up being a great night, man. We were up all night partying, drinking, having a good time. Glad you, Jordan, and the baby were able to come, man. It was an awesome time.
Yeah, man. It was a lot of fun. I finally caught some cornhole W's. It took a little bit, but I was on point.
Kicking my ass, man. Me and my dad were getting our ass whooped. No good on our end, man. We got to step it up.
Do it down as usual with the food. Everything was great. Awesome time, man.
Absolutely, man. So
yeah,
start us off, man. What do you want to shoot? Oh, you know what? Actually, first thing, quick. Bring this up right away. 50 days, man. 50 days into the start of the season.
I know. I can't wait.
I cannot wait. Yes, Chris, definitely. We'll get together, watch some football, man, that weekend when you're here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I saw the invite. Yep.
Yes, sir. We'll definitely get together, man. So we got 50 days till the NFL season starts, man. I can't wait.
We are getting there. Yeah, it's always that long stretch, man, where, like, not that you have nothing going on, but nothing beats football, man.
No, definitely not. There's no sport like it, man. There's just so much stuff you could talk about. I could watch baseball, I could watch hockey, but nothing's football, man. It's just it's not the same for me. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, man. Within the next couple of weeks, we're gonna have quarterback list, projections, all that stuff going into the season. So I'm excited for that, man.
Yearly mock draft. I know I've been sending you my mocks. I've been doing them like crazy, man.
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch too. I did one the other day. I don't know if I sent it to you. I got to send it to you. It was a pretty good team, actually.
Yeah, I try and get the spots that I hate, like the number 4 and 8 spot. I try and do spots I don't like because I generally get them.
Yeah. My last draft, I think I did 7, and I actually drafted a pretty good team, man. I was happy with it. So yeah, I'll definitely send it to you after the show so you can check it out.
Sweet.
Can't wait either. Jets open on Monday night. Yep, Chris, another Monday night opener. This time in San Fran.
It's gonna be a tough game, man.
I think it's gonna be a good fucking. I think it's gonna be a really good game.
It's gonna be a tough game, but if you guys can start off the season with a dub against the Niners, man, I mean,
or at least play them competitive. If that's a 31-27 game where we lose at the end or something, I'll be real happy with that.
Happy with that, yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, with that team. I think he's gonna be probably a top 3 running back in football this year, Chris, especially fantasy wise.
PPR leagues, oh man,
without a doubt.
Rodgers loves to dump him off, man. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna feed him. He's gonna have over 300 touches this year total, man. He's probably gonna have close to 100 catches. They're gonna feed this guy. He's that caliber of a player, which is awesome. I love him.
Definitely.
So, yeah, I mean, if you want, we can start off with that, man. You want to start off with our fantasy sleepers real quick, and then we'll get into the rest.
Yeah, let me pull it up here.
I did about like 3 3 guys at each of the main offensive positions. I didn't do like kicker or defense or anything like that. I did quarterback, running back, receiver, and tight end, man.
Yeah, I didn't go in any specific order. I just threw a couple guys on there.
Cool. Start it up.
My number one, I don't know if it's necessarily like a sleeper, but I think Jared Goff's going to be one of the top fantasy QBs, man. I like
that pick. Yeah, I like that pick a lot.
I know last year, like especially the last couple of years, you can kind of get him a little later in rounds. I don't know, man. I mean, if I hope that's the case, and he kind of falls to me because that's something I'll definitely be eyeballing, man. If he goes like 9th, 10th round, and I don't have a QB yet, and I went that route,
absolutely, man.
That's solid, man. I think they're going to be really, really good. The running backs, Monty and Gibbs, I think they're both going to have a good year again.
They got a loaded team, man. Their offense is as good as anybody. You got Laporta there. You know what Amon-Ra is. He's a top 5 receiver in football.
Yeah.
You got Jameson Williams, who should have another good year, man. They should be really good.
Laporta's been ranked as the number 1 over Kelsey in fantasy, from what I'm seeing.
I think there's a lot of potential there, 100%. Yeah. You know, Kelsey had a decent year last year. It wasn't anything crazy. I mean, he still broke 1,000 yards. He's just that consistent. Or I think he was actually a little short because he didn't play the last week. He was like right under it. So he still had a decent season, but again, he is getting older, so they don't need to use him as much. I could definitely see him slipping a little bit, and guys like Kittle, you just said Laporta, maybe even Kyle Pitts this year with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, that would be
another name. I didn't put him on this as a sleeper. I think he's just a guy that should be in the mix, you know.
For sure.
I like that. Who else you got on there, man?
I had Joe Mixon, man. Mixon going to the Bengals. Going from the Bengals to the Texans, man.
I like that.
Yeah, I can see him putting like 12, 13 touchdowns up, man. Same thing, PPR leagues. You get the dump offs, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I had him on the list. I think he's going to be solid.
I like that one.
What else do I got here? Again, I don't know if you'd necessarily consider him a sleeper, but Kirk from Jacksonville, man.
Christian Kirk, yeah.
I think he's just going to have a monster season, man.
He should, man.
Ridley being gone, that opens up. I think they have like 136 targets. I mean, they got to go somewhere, right?
They definitely added some more talent, getting Brian Thomas, and they also signed Gabe Davis. So it's going to keep Kirk. You know, he'll be able to play in that slot comfortably. I think he'll go back to what he was right before Calvin Ridley came in. Kirk was a respectable number 1 before that.
For sure. I know we're not getting into our list, but Brian Thomas was actually on my list for top rookies, man. I think he's going to be phenomenal, man. Yeah, he's going to be really good.
Chris said here, who's the best rookie for fantasy this year? I got to say Marvin Harrison, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think
it's got to be.
You know, I hope he lives up to the hype, man. I mean,
I think he will. I think he will.
Yeah.
Chris also said about the Devontae Adams stuff with the Jets. I'm not seeing the start of the season, Chris. I just don't think I can't see the Raiders doing it unless the Jets severely overpaid.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Jets, you just wait one more year, no?
I mean, if I'm the Jets, you look at it like this as a GM. The Raiders are the underdogs in 8 out of their first 10 games. I mean, the deadline got pushed back 2 weeks this year. The Raiders' schedule is really tough, man. I mean, they go into the deadline playing the Bills, Rams, and Bengals.
So they could have a fire sale, man.
They could be a 3-win team by the deadline, man. And if the Jets are moving, man, and they look good, you see how these packages go at the deadline, man. I mean, you could send probably 2 third-round picks at the deadline and bring in a guy like Adams, and I'm sure he would also come in and restructure a little bit to help the team because he wants to play with Rodgers, man. The guy's dying to play with him. He could say, I love the Raiders, I love AP and all that stuff. You know damn well if he had the chance, if he can go like that and be on the team, he'd be on the Jets right now.
Definitely.
I definitely see it. I see it happening this year, though. I really do.
I was very surprised, but I didn't finish the 3rd episode of Hard Knocks, but the last episode 2, man, I mean, he sounded off on the QB play, man. I kind of felt bad for Jimmy a little bit. I mean, you know, it's Jimmy Garoppolo. You know what you're getting with him, but like, man, it was some tough times going on in Raider.
They were going. Yeah, he was pissed off, man. That show's pretty good. This receiver show on Netflix. It's good. I like it. I only started watching it today. I'm on the 2nd episode. It's good. I like it a lot.
I'm on 5, I think. I just started 5. Yeah, I kind of let it just go, man. It was.
I gotta catch up. Yeah, I definitely gotta catch up. Which QB makes the biggest leap in fantasy? That's a good one, Chris. I'm gonna give you this guy here. I've never been a huge fan of him, but I think the team is a lot better this year than it's been in recent history. I got Kyler Murray, man. I think Kyler Murray has a bounce back year. I don't know if the team will have overall success, but I think Kyler Murray. Yeah, I think Kyler Murray gets back into the conversation of being a pretty decent quarterback in the league. I really do. That's my fantasy guy right there.
They have a decent squad if you think about it. I mean, they added Harrison. You still have James Conner. You got McBride at tight end.
Yeah, the O-line wasn't horrible last year. It started to play a lot better. The defense isn't terrible.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
Definitely, Rodgers will have a better year in fantasy. He just has to complete one pass and he's already there. Unreal. But who else you got? You got anyone else, man?
That was really it. I kind of did our list more. I didn't really want to hop into those just as of yet, but yeah, I didn't really have too much more listed here. Honestly, I had a note listed on the side. I don't think anybody scooped him up yet, but if and it's always a big if he can stay healthy, I think Michael Thomas can really help the team, man. If
100%.
So I'm sure somebody's going to go down and somebody's going to sign him. But like, could you imagine?
Yeah, he'll be signed.
Yeah, imagine the red zone threat if you put him on, like, say, Miami or something. I mean,
yeah,
you got to worry about covering Tyreek, Waddle, Beckham, and then you had Michael Thomas as like a jump ball, like a Plaxico. Oh,
I could see the end of camp, or like 2 weeks from now, the Bills don't like what they have and they bring in Michael Thomas.
I don't think it's a bad move for them to do it now. I mean, the receiver core is not top notch, but
they don't know what they have yet, so that wouldn't be a bad move. There's a lot of teams that could bring him in that wouldn't be a bad move, man, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's, just the injury, though. He's a guaranteed he's going to get hurt.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. He's missing time. Chris, I wouldn't be too nervous, man. I think he's going to be good. I don't think he's going to be, top end. This guy's not going to be coming out here like Allen or Burrow this year, man. Yeah. Tearing shit out. He's going to be good, but he's not going to be beat up the Jets defense good. No way.
Mm-hmm. No. Definitely not.
So I'll get into some of the other guys I had here, man. Another quarterback I think is going to be better, not just fantasy, but in the league alone, is Bryce Young, man. I think he's in a much better situation this year.
Yeah.
I think they got a better coach, much better offense, man. They got Xavier Legette. They signed some other weapons, got another running back in there. They got some guys now, man. I think they can – again, it's another team that you just don't know about team success, but I think he will make another step in the right direction. Rather than what we saw from that team last year. I think they'll be much better.
Yeah, it was just rough last year.
Yeah, really, really bad, man. Another guy I have on here is Brian Robinson, the running back from Washington.
Oh, yeah.
I think even getting Eckler, I think Robinson's going to see a lot of volume. And Eckler has already been, he talks. He said he's not a 300 touch guy. That's not his game. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Feed Brian Robinson. The guy was a workhorse last year, man.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a pretty damn good running back. So that was one of the first running backs I had, and I had Jaleel McLaughlin from Denver.
I think nice. Yeah.
You don't know what you're going to get from Javonte Williams. The guy's been hurt a lot. He hasn't really played much football, and when he's on the field after his rookie year, he just hasn't been great. I think this guy he played pretty well last year. Towards the end, once they started getting hot, Russ was playing good. McLaughlin was playing better. So that's another guy I got right there. Some receivers, I got two written down here. A rookie, I don't think he's getting talked about enough because I think the guy's really good and he's playing with one of the most talented quarterbacks in football, at least, is Ladd McConkey. He's a rookie, but
nice.
I mean, I think he has potential to be Herbert's number one really fast. He's a special talent, man. I like this kid a lot.
I don't know much about him, but I keep hearing his name pop up. I heard
he's good, man.
Yeah.
He's quick. He plays a very similar game to like a Kupp. He's a very relatable receiver to Cooper Kupp, man. So I like him a lot. And then Jackson Smith-Njigba, man. I think he's going to have a really good year.
Yeah,
Tyler Lockett, his touches should go down a little bit. He's getting older. This guy should step right into the number 2 role and play. I mean, have a really good season, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Lockett is definitely the number 3 now.
That's it.
You know what you get from him, though. You'll still get like 700-800 yards, maybe 5-6 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's always going to be that solid guy.
He'll have the one game where he gives you three of his 5 touchdowns of the year in one game.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. So I mean, they have one of the best trios in football, even with Lockett being a little older. So that's a team. If Geno can get back to what he did 2 years ago, I think they'll be all right, man. I really do. Tight end, we talked about him before, Trey McBride, man. I think this guy's gonna. I mean, they didn't talk. They talked about him a little bit last year once he started getting hot with Kyler, but I think now having a full season under his belt, he's comfortable. He's going to be going. He's a veteran now. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be real good. And then
Mm-hmm.
I had Evan Ingram, man. No one talked about Ingram last year. The guy was a catch. He had over 110 catches last year, man.
He had a
And
great
no one
season.
talks about this guy. He had a phenomenal season with Trevor Lawrence having a bad year, which I don't think happens again this year.
Probably
So
not. No.
I think Ingram comes out and has a really good year, man.
I think he just needed a change of scenery, man. Honestly.
Yeah, definitely. That's
mean,
definitely part of it.
Once you start stinking in New York and people realize that you're in the papers and you're in the media, and it's not for everybody, man. It's really not, you know.
Besides Williams, do you mean besides Amon-Ra? Because I think Williams, I'd be more concerned about him, Chris. Williams has yet to prove anything. The guy's been hurt. He got suspended.
He had a couple big catches, but nothing.
Yeah, he's just a speedster, man. The guy's elite. He's an elite talent. So I think they have a really, really good offensive roster, man. I really do. And Goff is just he has some blunders, but the guy's so consistent, man.
They have probably the best offensive line in the league. I mean,
after Kelsey retired, without a doubt.
Yeah, you give Goff time to throw the ball, man. He can make the throws.
No doubt. He can spin it with any of these guys, man. The guy, he can spin the damn ball.
Yep,
without a doubt, man. So I like the Lions this year. I think they might be even better this year.
I think so too. I don't think they really lost many pieces. I mean,
Enzo said, yeah, whatever. That's what it is, man. You've seen the pictures. I locked his ass down. It is what it is. All 6'6" of his big ass. I'm only 5'9", fucking sophomore playing against him. But it's all good.
It's funny.
Hopefully that's a guy that can have a big year for the Jets, man. Hopefully we can use him and Conklin. I hope so.
Use that size, man. I mean, we'll see.
That's it. So, what do you get into next year, man? What do you got for us?
I mean, we had the All-Star game. All-Star game was fun, man.
Awesome game, man. Yeah. Our guys here, Judge and Soto, man. Two of the best. I love those jerseys, man.
I was about to say, I love the jerseys, man. They're like old school throwbacks, man. Like, I love it.
Really cool jerseys.
Chris just went to the Hall of Fame, man. He knows the jerseys I'm talking about.
Yep. They're awesome, man. So I'm happy with that. Judge didn't get a hit in his 2 at-bats. 2 fucking line drives to the third baseman, both at-bats, but pull this up here. Soto. RBI. 2-run double, make it 3-2.
Speed is in. So is Kwan, and it's a 3-2 game.
Really big hit for them. Awesome, man. So, man, he's just so consistent. Everything Soto does is awesome.
He is, yeah.
And the AL ended up winning, man. They won 10 of the last 11 games.
That's wild.
That's nuts, man.
That's a good streak.
They're killing it. I guess they just like beating up on the NL, man. I've always said the AL is way deeper than the NL when it comes to overall in the divisions.
Yeah, I feel like they've always been,
Yeah, they're just a little bit better. They're more well-rounded.
It's just like basketball. Like the West Coast teams are always better than the East Coast teams.
Yeah. That's how it's just how it's been for a while now, for sure.
Yeah.
And we had Teoscar Hernandez winning his first home run derby, man. What a shit show by Pete Alonso. What a piece of shit. What an asshole. Oh, man.
Yeah.
What an absolute asshole. You know how many Mets fans had money on him and he comes out and hits 12 home runs? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't think the Met fans are going to be sad to see him go anytime soon.
What a disappointment, man. What an absolute disappointment, man. Just stop doing it at this point. I don't get it. Like,
I mean,
it's going to be every year thing.
I hope not. I mean,
Anthony Gunnar too, man. Gunnar Henderson was bad. Only hit 11. He was even worse than Alonso. Really shocking.
Yeah, if you don't want to do it, just don't do it.
That's it.
Don't waste a spot. Like I'm sure.
I just think his swing wasn't there. I mean, but Pete, this is a guy that trains for this, man. He loves the home run derby. Like I don't know, it made no sense. 12 home runs is nuts. Absolutely nuts, especially on 40 pitches. A guy that can put, Alonso can hit 45 home runs in a season if he wanted to.
For sure.
40 pitches, you can't put out at least 20. Come on, that's crazy. But shout out to Teoscar, man. I hated him when he was on the Blue Jays, but now he is a Dodger and he's killing it. We have to. Hold on. We have to talk about this, man.
So I'm gonna call it right now. I think that girl went into rehab because she didn't want to deal with the media anymore. She just stinks, man.
She ain't in no fucking rehab. You know where she's at? She's in rehab at her mansion in Tennessee, singing her next song, getting ready. She was wrecked, and she did not perform well. That is it. There's no rehab needed. She is a fucking phony.
That was terrible. That was one of the worst ones I ever heard. That
That was right there with Fergie, man. That was brutal.
That was real bad.
And
man.
Fergie was bad. Oh, they were both bad, man.
It's a close one if it was worse, but I mean that girl was pretty bad, man.
Dude, she was really bad, dude. Like next level bad. I can't even believe it. That is nuts.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's my guess. I think she's perfectly healthy. I just don't think.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, no, there had to be. I don't know, Mom. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the Fergie here, Mom. I don't know if you remember this. Fergie was.
I don't know if I want to hear it again.
Oh, she was bad. I mean, you got to see the reaction by the. Oh, where is this shit here?
Like she was just as bad as 50 Cent's first throw.
Yeah, exactly. Probably even worse.
Oh, 50 Cent's throw. That was terrible.
I'm definitely gonna pull this up. YouTube just learns it. Oh, Ma, she's bad, Ma.
Even YouTube doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah, if you didn't hear this, you gotta listen to it. Hold on, let me see if I can screen share this and you guys can hear it. All right, good. You got that?
Yeah, it popped up.
All right, perfect. Let me make sure you can hear it too. Good.
Can you see by the dawn's early light?
The first transformer.
Damn. Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Oh, Ma, just wait, Ma.
Ramparts we watched were so
it only gets worse, I promise.
Streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave through the night.
Oh my God.
That a flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star spangled banner yet
Drink.
for the land of the free?
Oh. I can't even listen no more. She is horrible.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that is so brutal.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the next poll. The next poll question up on our page isn't even gonna be a sports thing. It's gonna be who sung the worst national anthem. And it's gonna be between these two fucks.
It's hilarious. They're trying not to lose it.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's another video of it where it shows Steph Curry. He's literally like he puts his mouth in his shirt like this. He's like laughing. Oh,
yeah, that's a pretty bad one, man.
Yeah, absolutely embarrassing that these are who we have singing the fucking national anthem. Get fucking Chris Stapleton again, man. He was awesome when he sang into the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, he did a great job.
Eagles Chiefs, man, 2 years ago was phenomenal. That was one of the best ones I can remember.
Yeah.
So, well, fuck them both. They both suck. One's in fake rehab, and I think just one just sucks. I don't know.
Fake rehab.
Yeah, I still can't believe it.
Oh man.
She said she was drunk when she wrote she was going to rehab. Like, oh my God, man. Absolutely horrible. So what do you got next, man? Any boxing or UFC this weekend? What do we got?
Well, we just had Thug Rose just fought Cortez, and she won unanimous decision. She
cool.
We got a special guest. We got a special guest. I got a special guest.
Hi, Nora.
Tell
Look
everybody
at her
you're
smiling.
big girl, 9 months on Monday.
Oh my
9 months old
god,
Monday.
that's
Right.
crazy.
And crawling all around, picking yourself up, giving everybody an update.
It's gonna be running soon.
I can't
Good luck
keep up.
chasing that, dude.
I'm already tired, man. I can't.
You're gonna have to start chasing her around the house.
You special guesting.
Oh, Brianna, very, very nice of you to show up when the baby shows up. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Foot in the mic.
You couldn't even roast Fergie? Come on.
I don't know what happened. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear
She pressing all buttons. I don't know what she's doing.
you.
You playing with mama? Good girl. Body tricking?
We didn't see you in the comments. I didn't see it. No proof.
Yeah, she definitely just popped in for sure.
Yep. What up, T?
Yeah, I mean the card wasn't so hot to be honest. It was so, but yeah, Thug Rose won. I mean, she won hands down. There was no question about it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you heard the John Jones news.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he ended up getting like they ended up finding him like guilty on like he beat somebody up or something like that. It's about the story. Yeah, if I charged in case, so it was a misdemeanor from. There was like an incident with the drug testing guy.
Jesus.
He was charged with assault and interference with the drug test.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So unnecessary.
So he has like I guess a court date for March or something like that. Less than a year in jail and a $500 fine. I'm sure he's going to get slapped with a fine. I'm sure he doesn't do any, he's not going to do any time. Hey, I love John Jones, man.
He's just a fuck up. That's really what it comes down to. He's just an asshole.
the guy can't say it of his own way, man.
No, I mean, look at the whole family. They're all fucked.
Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah.
Chandler Jones is on the CTESPN podcast. And fucking this guy is always in the news with something like this, man. I don't understand. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah, it's absurd. I don't know what his problem is.
What an asshole. Is Jake Paul fighting this weekend?
Is he? I don't think so.
Who was he fighting? I think he might be fighting this week. I know he's fighting Mike Perry. When is that?
Oh, Mike Perry.
Is that this weekend? I feel like it might be.
Let's see. Next fight.
Oh yeah, the 20th, Saturday.
Yeah, I guess so. It's going to be a good fight because Mike Perry's no bum, man.
No, that's awesome.
He could definitely throw down, but I mean, I think age and stuff. Like, I don't think I forget how old he is, but I know Mike Perry's been around for a while fighting.
Yeah.
I think Paul's just going to be too much for him. That's going to be,
I hope so. I just want him to stay like relevant and hype until he fights Tyson, man. I don't want him
what is that? December or something like that now?
Yeah, I think October, around there. It's later, much later in the year now.
We're getting McGregor Chandler apparently again. I think in December too. Now
that'd be cool.
Perry by KO. If he catches him, man, he could definitely do it. He's got the power.
Seeing Jake Paul get dropped would be fucking hilarious.
I mean, the only time he really got beat up was when he fought what's his face, Fury.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I don't mind Jake Paul, man. He made boxing fun. He made boxing fun again.
Definitely, I'll watch it. I'll stream East it. Check it out.
I'll stream East it. I'm not gonna buy it. I'll stream.
No, fuck. I'll never buy a fight again with Stream East. I'll Stream East that shit connected right to my TV. Fuck that.
Man, I mean, they just upped the price. I was just telling Jordan too. Like they upped the price of the ESPN Plus again. Now it's $106 for the year.
Dude, it's so ridiculous.
Or whatever. And you don't even get a discount on the fights or anything. Like
that's so stupid.
At least give me $10 off, $20 off the fight or something when I order it. Like give me some like I don't watch any of those TV shows or anything they have. Like I don't know.
UFC 306. All right, just let me know when it is so I can watch it with you and not pay for it.
Yeah, Tony's buying. I'm coming over.
Yeah, 100%. Fuck that. I won't be delayed. Won't have to worry about my phone shutting off. We're good.
Hey man, I got a nice 75-incher in the living room. If you want to come over and pay for it, be my guest. Come
Hell
hang out.
yeah.
Got the nice
Hell
deck
yeah.
outside. Tony's never come through, man. Never even been over yet.
I know. Yeah, he's got to pull out. He's got to come over, man. Since he's here, I mean, I think this was basically one of our last topics here. We talked. I mean, we could talk a little bit of Hard Knocks with him if you want, but we really got past that already. I figured we talk about this guy right here, man.
The GOAT.
Animal. What a fucking dude.
Yeah.
What a fucking guy, man.
I
mean, one of the biggest, not discount, but he could have left. I mean, he left 113 million on the fucking table, man. That's insane.
I mean, you don't see people do that, man. Everybody gets the bag. Everybody gets the bag.
Yeah.
This guy wants to win. They have a decent team, man. I mean, man, they just.
This is their chance, man. It's really their chance.
Who do you think, like, superstar wise, fits best with them, though? Like, who are they going to bring in that's going to gel with that team now?
I don't know if they're going to make a move this year. It really depends what happens after the season. I think this is more of a long-term thing than short-term. With like when it comes to making a move.
Oh, if they win a title, he's definitely the best Nick.
Oh, without a doubt. I look what this guy's doing. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I
wouldn't want to touch that though, man. The guy, I'm a Laker fan, man. The guy, like, he just doesn't play enough. He doesn't play enough.
Yeah.
He spends a lot now.
That's why it's tough for me too. He's so talented. Probably one of the
he's great. He's
one of the best in the league. He's never fucking healthy. Last year he was relatively healthy, but the Lakers sucked, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. At that point, you might have just Mitch Robinson's not much. I know Anthony Davis is a little better of a scorer, of course, but
yeah,
defense and rebounds. I mean, yeah.
Listen, I mean, if AD comes here and plays 65 games and you can get him, you know damn well you're going to get him in the playoffs. It's well worth whatever you got to do for it.
I would take that.
If he can play 65 games out of the 82 and he's going to play in the playoffs, perfect. Because then, I mean, we're smacking everybody in the East. But
I'll give you that though. He does fit well with the Knicks lineup.
Oh my god, dude, he'd be fantastic here.
But I mean, what are you gonna have to do to get? What do you have to give up to get him though? I mean,
yeah,
you're gonna have to give up Randall. You probably, I mean,
you're gonna have to give up a decent amount of shit.
They're probably gonna want Dante. You know, you're gonna have to give up a lot.
Yeah, it really depends on how it goes. I don't know the financials and all that stuff behind it because I just don't know what the Knicks have pick wise, what the Lakers would want. But it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be
especially
a lot.
That's the sucky part too. Is the team you're sending them to? They're going to require. They're going to require a lot to get it back.
Well, for sure.
Yeah,
without a doubt. Get a rim protector like Mitch around AD.
Man, I think if Mitch is healthy in that Indiana series at the last couple games,
oh yeah, we win it.
They win that series, man.
If the team is healthy, they compete with Boston.
Because we were getting crushed in the paint after Mitch went down, man.
Oh,
crushed.
Horrible. If they're fully healthy, they compete with Boston, man. They were without Randall. 100%. Brunson's hurt. I mean, basically every player besides Dante was banged up.
Dante was a man.
Dante and Deuce. I mean, even Deuce was a little banged up, I think. Hart had the shit going on. OG missed most of the games. Mitch was out. I mean, Hartenstein got bruised up. Everyone was hurt. Randall missed the whole playoffs.
Well, OG tried, man. He tried to come back. He was too hurt, man.
Made it worse. Yep, sucked, man. Of course, we finally have a. Okay, hold on. I'm going to invite you right now, Tony.
I've never watched more basketball games than the Knicks from the playoffs, man.
I'm going to get Tony on this shit right now.
Brunson deserves his flowers, man. He
What did he say? Oh, all right. Well, what the fuck? We're talking Jalen Brunson. Are you scared?
Tony, don't want you to see him lifting 20s, man.
It's fucked up. Guy's hype. He says, invite him. I fucking sent him the link, and now you don't want.
Man, yeah, the gym. You must be. You ain't doing anything, then. You better be on the treadmill talking this much. Tony's being the guy right now that everybody looks at when they're sitting on the machine and they're pissed off.
Yeah, he's sitting on the leg press machine, just like sitting on his phone, not repping anything. Fucked up, man. Fucked up. Come on, prop the phone up. Get your sets in while you talk about Brunson. Let's go, bro. That's fucked up. But yeah, he did an awesome thing, man, to saving that money. From what I'm hearing, I mean, another move we haven't talked about yet because we weren't on much was getting Bridges, man. I think that's a big move for him.
I know we talked about it. I'm starting to think about it more because at first I was like a little nervous with the picks, but I think you're right, man. With the draft and everything, like the way players are nowadays.
Yeah, you just don't know. There's no one that's solid.
Yeah. Get the established players. We were just talking before we started. The number 2 overall draft pick went 0 for 15 last night.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at some of these guys that have come out and
you just don't know, man.
Have been nobodies. I mean,
yeah.
RJ Barrett with the Knicks was he was good. You know, he wasn't great. He's not a fantastic player. Zion is really good, but he's always hurt. He's always hurt. I mean, those were like the biggest prospects coming out in the last couple of years, man. They're always hurt.
Take the established player. You know what you're getting. You're getting scoring. You're getting a little bit of defense.
Yeah. Any given night, the guy can go for 30. He did it how many times in the Nets?
And these guys have history, man. They all played together.
That's it. Yeah, they've won together. Yeah,
you got the chemistry. It's no figuring things out. You know, a year or two learning curve. They know it already.
Yeah, they have winning tendency. They've played together. They know what's going on. They know how each one plays. I think it's really good, man. I don't think you could have got a better fit for what they traded. I really don't.
I'm surprised that the Nets are actually willing to give him up to the Knicks at least too.
It's because their team is just so fucking awful.
It's bad. Yeah, it's really bad.
It is so bad. How do you go from Harden, Kyrie, Ben Simmons, and Kevin Durant to this? I mean, holy shit. It is actually embarrassing. We're gonna get him on next time. He said next time. He's playing with a machine at the gym right now. We'll definitely get him on next time. We'll talk about Brunson.
We'll keep it on the basketball. Everybody keeps talking about the Clark and Reese matchup, man. Clark and Reese.
I lost you. Hold on, my mic went out. Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
All right, cool. I can hear you now. I heard the end. You said Angel Reese.
Yeah, I'm saying everybody's talking about the Clark Reese rival, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I know. I was watching a video the other day where everybody's like disputing Rookie of the Year, man. My opinion, it's clear cut. I think Angel Reese is number 2, man.
I do too. I mean, I just don't understand. I understand what she's doing is phenomenal with the triple doubles and all that type of shit, or double, whatever the fuck she did.
It's double. She had 15, but you know what? A lot of the rebounds she's getting are her misses.
Dude. She's stat pads. It's like she's throwing rebounds to herself off the glass.
I see the TikTok videos and I laugh every time I see them. I'm like, oh, play like Angel Reese, and they just lob it up there. They miss, get the rebound, lob it up, get the rebound. And I'm like,
that's exactly what she does.
You know?
That's exactly what she does. I don't know. I don't think she's the Rookie of the Year.
Like Clark, she shoots a lot too. Clark shoots a lot too. Her field goal percentage isn't the best in the world. I think what I have it. It's
it's much different. It's much harder for a player like Caitlin Clark to get adjusted to the league, though. That's why Angel Reese is just so big. She can go in the paint and shoot 75 times a game if she has to.
Yeah, she's good for at least 10 points a game with her size alone. You know,
exactly. It's different for Caitlin Clark, man.
So the field goal percentage isn't much. Angel Reese has her by 0.04 in shooting percentage.
Okay, that's not it's not much at all.
So Clark's got 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, basically 8 assists. Reese has 13.5 points a game, 11.9 rebound, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 steal.
Yeah, so she don't facilitate the ball. She don't move it at all. She just stands under the paint, throws the fucking ball off the glass, and hopes it goes in. I don't know. Her game's just not that impressive to me.
Yeah. I mean, the head-to-head matchup, it's 2-1 Clark right now.
Yeah.
And you know what it is, too? And I hate, like people, like, they showed this side-by-side interviews of, like, when they each played each other and they lost to each other.
Yeah.
So Clark's like, oh, we didn't execute this. We didn't make, the third quarter, we missed X amount of shots. And then you hear Reese's interview and she's like, oh, the referees, they pinned us with the fouls. And
there's always some kind of excuse for that fucking
it's passing the buck, man. It's not that we didn't execute. We didn't, Take the heat,
Yeah, I
man.
don't
You
like
want to be
that.
the superstar, you're gonna get the heat when you get
Of
the love.
course.
You know. And
Caitlin Clark shows everyone love no matter who it is. And Angel Reese comes out and says, "Oh, the game is more than just her. You're gonna remember me too." Like
yeah,
you're making it something that it doesn't have to be. Like you're the one
yeah,
who came out a couple years ago and went like this in her face. You're the one that has had all this shit in the media. Like
for
she just
sure.
comes out and plays basketball, man. She don't talk shit to you
Yep.
outside of the court. You're in
You-
interviews talking shit about this girl because she's
yeah.
good. It makes no sense to me, man.
And nothing for nothing. I mean, attendance is up, and
That's
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, that should just be your W right there. You're complaining that nobody comes to see you, the pay difference. She's rising your stock,
Yeah. And these
and
women are
she's
trying to
gonna,
hurt her.
dude, they're abusing her. She's
It
getting
makes
wrecked.
no
She's getting wrecked
sense.
out there. She's gonna
It
get hurt.
makes no
I mean,
sense. I don't
yeah,
get it. Imagine Zion coming into the league and everyone, second he gets in the paint, they're like punching him in the face, trying to get him out. How does that make any sense? The league is
yeah,
getting more. You're making more money when you play against this team, and eventually it's just going to graduate. It's going to move to every team, not just when you play her. It's going to be an every night thing where people are more interested when you get people that can play of this caliber.
yeah, for sure. You shouldn't be especially like me now. Like I have a daughter, and when she gets older, I want her to have options to play basketball and do this and that, whatever she wants
Yeah,
to do. And you don't want to see them tearing each other down like that, man. Like if you have somebody that's a success and that can help your stock,
yeah.
all to it, man. Go for it.
Especially when you complain. Like, how on one end can you complain and say we don't get views, no one watches us, and then you're getting someone that's bringing that to it, and you're trying to get rid of them? I don't understand.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't
It
know.
really makes no sense. Grandma
It's all,
Barbara, what's up? We miss you too.
what's up, man? It's all jealousy,
Hopefully we
man.
can see you soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely, man. So I think that's really all we had for tonight, bro. We got a quicker
Yeah.
show, but we touched on a bunch of stuff. I think we hit on most of the points. Next week we'll be able to talk about the start of training camp for all three of our teams. Hopefully Mike's here next week. We'll have the three of us on. Maybe get Tony on here, talk about the Knicks, Giants, what he thinks for the season and stuff. We'll start coming up with our list for top quarterbacks in the league, running backs, whatever other positions we want to touch on.
Yeah,
Maybe
for sure.
some more fantasy drafts coming up soon. We'll get Tony in on that as well. But other
Yeah,
than
it's
that,
always
man,
fun.
that's all I got for tonight, bro.
Yeah, same. It's always a good time, man.
Yes,
Fun to
thank
be
you guys
back.
for watching. Yes,
Yeah,
glad
appreciate
you were on
everybody,
tonight,
man.
man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week, man. We should be on Wednesday again. As long as everything's cool, we should be on here Wednesday. If not Wednesday, possibly Thursday. So either way, we'll be on next
One
week,
of the
one of the 2
two.
days. Absolutely, man. So, Steven, I'll catch you later, bro. Have a good night.
Yep.
Everyone else,
Hey, brother.
we'll see you guys next week.
Appreciate you guys.
Peace.